Welcome to another exciting episode of Musa and Show. Here is what we have today.
Sanibona udaba olusematsheni njengosuku lanamuhla udaba lokuvakasha kuka-President Cyril Ramaphosa njengoba ese-USA kodwa kuvelile ukuthi uhamba no-Johan Rupert. Lapho kwekuvela amavidiyo azinhlobonhlobo ahlukene. So lento yenza ukuthi ngize ngenze le video ngoba ngikhumbulile ukuthi konje ngempela yibo labantu abalawula lezwe leli esiphila kulo kuthiwa iSouth Africa. Ibona abanikazi balo.
Cyril has got no power. He's a puppet. The real president is in Stellenbosch there. He's the one that threatened to collapse the economy of South Africa if Zuma doesn't reinstate Pravin. This one here. And it happened. Pravin came back. And he came back more powerful to come and destroy what is left of our state.
Ngibone le video ka CIC ku tweet ever since nje kuvela indaba zokuthi uJohan Rupert uyingxenye yabantu abahambe no President Ramaphosa futhi uzobe ingxenye yomhlangano. Futhi uzobe khona na etafuleni mabehlangana no President wase-America ku Donald Trump. Ngaphinde ngabona na le video futhi.
We have a family in South Africa that controls South Africa's economy more than government. That is very wrong for me.
A family.
A family. Yes.
A1.
Oppenheimer family and Rupert. Oppenheimer from as far back as Ernest Oppenheimer mkhulu wakhona, the grandfather to Nikki Oppenheimer. Both three, they are running South African economy. They control the mining sector. They control not just mining sector, by the way. People, they think they are about mining. They diversified across all the retail in South Africa, property, farming. And then this is what they used to do, which I picked up during my 24 years. They would influence government through their opposition. So those who will win government will be a ruling party, Abilung. But they will support the opposition of other whites to be a pain on the neck of the ruling party. This is where Verwoerd had a problem. Verwoerd gets told by Professor Hoek from University of Pretoria to say, do you know that as a Prime Minister of South Africa, you don't control the economy? It's controlled by Oppenheimer and Rupert. What Verwoerd, where is evidence of that? Or Hamburg gather evidence from Niguez. I said, I can't stand up in Parliament and talk about this thing when I don't have evidence. He compiled a report. On the 6th of September, 1966, he stood up in Parliament. Before he could even stood up, Dimitri Tsafendas stood up, came in through Parliament with a glass of water, pretending to be bringing water to the president, whereas he was hiding a knife. Used that knife to stab the president right in full view of everyone. He lied there, dripping blood, no one attending to him because the plan was that he must die there. And he died, having not read that report which came with Professor Hoek. Till today, 70 years later, we don't know what was the content of that report. Now, but that is a glimpse of this family.
Kuyathusa ukuzwa indaba ezinje. Uthi ungena ku Google uyabheka uthola ukuthi babhalela ngempela ukuthi uPrime Minister South Africa Hendrik Verwoerd uyena architect apartheid wakwazwa during a parliamentary meeting eCape Town. uVerwoerd wayelindele ukuthi enze a major announcement. So noma singenaqiniso lento esho umthetho kodwa uma usuthola istatement esinje usuyabona ukuthi mhlambe iqiniso kasazi. Kodwa nje okusicacelayo ukuthi kunemndeni okuyiyona control economy. Kunemndeni elawula yonke into eyenzekayo, especially kwi-economy. Kwivideo edlule hayi yandulela le. Kwivideo edlule ngithe angibasoli mina uMandela. Ngoba abantu bathi uMandela abasithengisa ngathi cha angibasoli. Ngoba bona ababekulwela bakwenza kwenzeka. Osekusele nabasele. Kodwa bona indima yabo bayidlala. Ngicela ukucaphunela ivideo eyenza ukuthi ngithi uMandela lokho ababekulwela bona bakuthola.
We need to build state. We can't give up on the state. We have to rebuild the state. In any way, the state is the only thing Africans have. You don't have the economy, you don't have the land, blah, blah, blah. It is the only inheritance of 1994. You can't buttress it. You can't abandon it. We have to revive it. This requires, obviously, an intolerable attitude to corruption. We have a duty to a political orientation of optimism. This is why we cannot accept the pessimistic objectives that lie in many of the analyses that make us hate state control. And at the center of this is anti-Diop's African Renaissance. Checo anti-Diop, the idea of the rebirth, an unapologetic claim to the right to imagine a different future. Your task at the beginning of a political science class is to refuse to study politics without consideration of the economy. Is to reimagine a better Africa. You would remember that at the beginning of African Renaissance was a rethinking of history, and Professor Bongani's work has been essential in this, to remind Africans of civilizations like Timbuktu and Mapungubwe, that you did have industrial projects. You are not new to an industrial project. We have a duty to rethink our future in the interest of resolving our unique problems. So decolonization, therefore, means finding African solutions to African problems, where this inheritance of the state, the machinery called the state, must be jealously guarded, rebuilt as an instrument to break through the problems of poverty, unemployment, disease, inequality, and war.
Ithe ngaphamba ngicaphuna lengxenye engifuna ukuyicaphuna ezokhuluma ngomsebenzi wenziwe labo babo Mandela no Oliver Tambo kanye nelo generation yabo. Kodwa angikuveze lokho kusho Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlovu asiqale ngale ngoba istate yona into ebalekile futhi yona into abasinika yona yokuqala nje abasinika yona. Noma ke yayinemgomo nembandela kodwa into yokuqala abasinika ngayo izwe lingakwazi ukukhululeka ngayo lekuthiwa istate. That's why singa give up on the state. Istate mangabe sithola abantu abangasirana kahle izwe lingaphuma enhluphekweni asiqhubekeke.
I want you to know as young people, there is nothing that beats political will. You must have a will as strong as the strongest iron mineral in the continent. That is the difference between the African ruling elite and all other elites across the world. Political will, at the center of which is the capacity, preparedness to sacrifice. The leadership value of self-sacrifice is no more. Every leader, particularly here in South Africa, is driven by self-preservation, self-enrichment, and self-comfort. The people that gave this heritage of 1994, what is really fundamental about them is the political determination for which they are willing to die. Do not use the state for self-enrichment. That is what this generation needs to fight against. But such a fight must be based on the political will. You see, the people who liberated South Africa in 1994 came from Robben Island. They had been there tortured, isolated, brutalized for decades. Some of them came from exile. They were being hunted day and night by the assassination squads of the apartheid regime. Some of them lost their brothers, their children. Some of them were captured and survived brutal torture. They put their physical bodies and their families simply to attain the right to vote. Now you got the right to vote. There's a next step to use the state for the resolution of unemployment, inequality, and poverty.
Bona into engikhathaza kakhulu la ilabantu esinabo la abavela ukucabanga. Ibona abantu abangikhathazayo. Kodwa ke angibuyele kwivideo lebengicaphunile. uDr Mbuyiseni Ndlovu usechaza into ezibalekile eziningi. Uchaza umehluko phakathi kwama leader ayekhona before nama leader akhona manje. Nanokuthi interest yabo kwakukulwela izwe. Kodwa kule part mawuza ngasekugcineni ukubeka kucaca ukuthi labantu iyodwa into ababeyilwela. Babelwela a right to vote. Ukuthi sibe neSouth Africa ekhululekile. Iyona into ababeyilwela kuphela. Bathola yona ukuze ke njengoba ethi Dr Mbuyiseni Ndlovu there's a next step sekuyikulaba abasele. Ngoba na uyazi kunoma yini osuku uzoyenza izolo ngenza umzekelo ngathi uma ukhula kini nihlala endlini eyi-1 room nihlala no5 or 6 uma ukhula awulobu blame abazali ukuthi abazali abakha uma ukhulu yakha wena wakha indle enkulu en accommodator nonke ngoba umsebenzi ofuneka laba abasele baqhubeke la bagcine khona uyabona ingakho mina ngithi angihambelani nabantu abathi oMandela basithengisa oMandela into ababeyilwela ile yenzeka manje sine freedom of speech nani yonke lento le ile ababeyilwela njengoba ethi Dr Mbuyiseni Ndlovu yes sesiyitholile leyo then there is a next step sekufuneka manje laba abasele phela baqhubeke lapho kuya phambili uma ngabe kuthiwa kunabantu efuna sibablame funa siblame laba abaphathe emveni kaMandela bonke ngoba oMandela noba Oliver Tambo inamavideo Oliver Tambo inamavideo imeeting yakhe yango85 eyokhuluma nabase-America eseGeneva ukuthi abamlekelele bafaka ama-sanctions eSouth Africa imeeting yakhe yango87 ese-America kulwelwa khona ukuthi akufaka ama-sanctions ilapho khona iAmerica yathi mayisiwafakile ama-sanction namanye amazwe engasa-trade neSouth Africa kwase kusuka ifamily le umthetho ade khuluma ngayo yayokhuluma nowayephethe ezosikhathi ku-PW Botha ukuthi cha ngeke iyashayeka ibhizinisi uma kunje ngaleso sizathu abayi-unban ANC babuye kuhlalwe phansi kunegotiate angeke ngisayifaka lo video la niyayazi.
When the Afrikaners took over from the British, I think the Afrikaners the British had Standard Bank and they had, like they made two examples. I think it was Standard Bank and Old Mutual for argument's sake. And then the Afrikaners came in and they said, instead of trying to get a share of this Standard Bank thing, let us copy exactly what they did. And then they started like Volkskas Bank and Landbou Bank and Sanlam and whatever those are, that later became the Amalgamated Banks of South Africa, which is ABSA. Yeah. Standard Bank didn't go away. Standard Bank continued operating, but now they had their own banks. Yeah. Then they imported skills, like I said, like the engineers that came from Germany to come and industrialize our mining sector, big steel, ISCO, ESCOM, etc.
Hendrik van der Bijl, I think, studied at some point in Germany.
Right. So what they did is they upskilled their people to be ready to run a country. Since 1994, when we came in, we've upskilled no one in government. In fact, we've merely installed the people whose names we knew from 94 are still there. So we have ministers like Naledi Pandor, who...
She left Umama last year, but she was there till last year, yes.
Right, but my son, it's 2025 now. We had the same person in from 1990. What new skills did she learn at her graceful age that could help us, as me and you now, at our ripe age of 31, to take over?
Ripe age? Keep going, Maras. Hey. Maras. I see Prai, wala?
Yeah. Right? What did they bring in and develop so that the next generation of people...
Umbuzo nzima ku DJ Waras. Yini seyitholekile inkululeko. Sebesebenzile oMandela negeneration yabo. Seyikhona ke inkululeko. Yini esiyenziwe ke uhulumeni wethu obephethe weANC. Ukuze phela athuthukisa abantu abamnyama. Kwakunama cooperative banks awu5 ahlanganiswa kakhandwe ABSA. njengoba uzwa nje wonke lezi zinto lezi zenziwe ngenhloso yokuthuthukisa abantu amabhunu sesikhathi enze absa ayithuthukisa abantu abangamabhuna kubo. Yini eyenza uhulumeni wethu omnyama? Masibuyela ke emuva ku Dr Mbuyiseni Ndlozi uthi into eselela ipolitical will. Nansi nje into engekho political will. La eSouth Africa into eyenzekile iyodwa ukuthi lama bank abantu abamnyama azama ukuba khona. Uhulumeni okhona wenze sure ukuthi uyawayekelela iReserve Bank ingawanikezi ama license ukuthi operate bengama banks. Yingoba akanayo inhloso yokuthuthukisa abantu abamnyama. Ithi ngikucaphunele something eBallon Thabile engilekotsi usiswa khona ba own mutual bank eqale i-cooperative bank then yayisiyakhula sekuyi-mutual bank manje kodwa nansi into ayibhalile lana usivezela umehluko i-minimum requirement mawufuna uku-own i-bank noma i-mutual bank ubhalele la mawufuna uku-own i-bank ufuna ube na 250 million ezoba imali efuneka ube nayo 250 million. Le 250 million imali efuneka ihlale kuthiwa igadi risk awukubalwa lama operational cost. Kufuneka ube na 15 million mafuna ukurun i-mutual bank. Kodwa uyakutshela la ngaphansi ukuthi i-Prudential Authority iyakwazi ukuthi ifune more dependa nge-risk appetite ukuthi ingakenzeka futhi iphinde ikufune more yale mali. Lana ke uthi uchaza more on minimum capital required. Uthi le minimum capital required ilento ebuzwa kuthiwa imvula mlomo. Uma ubhadala ilobolo ngaphambi i-Reserve Bank ibuka i-application yakho bafuna ukubona le proof of funds indicate ukuthi unayo lo 250 million for a commercial bank and unayo mhlambe le 15 million for a mutual bank. Le mali angeke isetshenziswe for operational cost nama expenses. Okusho ukuthi akusena imali ozoyikhokhela ngayo ukurent i-building mangabe uzoburent i-building ukukhokhela abasebenzi ugesi amanzi cha imali le kufuneka ihlale ireserve. Uthi reserve imini ukuthi le mali ingasetshenziswa for emergency uma ngabe wena usenkingeni ne-Reserve Bank. So for i-bank license yakho ukuthi be successful udinga more than that for operational cost namanye ama expenses etc. Lano siphumlando ukuthi i-Mutual Bank Act came into effect ngo-1993 which means before 93 buwangekho ama-mutual bank la eSouth Africa. Into ebeyikhona into ebekuthiwa ama-building societies. Eyokuqala kwakuyi-Graham's Building Society eyayiqalwe yona ngo-1877 okuyenza ukuthi ibe yiyona bank elidala la eSouth Africa. Bese kuza i-Venda Building Society eyaqalwa yona ngo-1982. Wonke mabili lama entities a-convert abangama mutual bank ngo-1993. Eyokuqala yaziwa nge-GPS Mutual Bank, eyesibili yaziwa nge-VBS Mutual Bank. Uthi ke post democracy usho ukuthi kusuka ngo-94 kuyale sekuba khona nje ama mutual bank awu-3 kuphela okuyi-Finbond Mutual Bank erejistwe ngo-2012 kube i-Bank Zero Mutual Bank erejistwe ngo-2018 kube i-YWBN le yakho sesiloni Thabile nginala sebenza nabo erejistwe yona ngo-2024. Inhloso yami ngokukuvezela yonke le information nokukukhombisa ukuthi kusuka ngo-1994 ayikho into esiyenzekile ekuthuthukiseni abantu abamnyama ukuthi abangene baparticipate kwi-financial sector. Ayikho. Kunalokho kunemithetho enzima eyenza ukuthi abantu abamnyama bangabi ingxenye. Mawucabanga nje wena ngokwakho ukucabanga bayikhipha namabhunu le 250 million ngalesa sikhathi for ukuthi kwakhiwe absa. Abelungu bona mabakhi iStandard Bank babeyikhiphile naleyo mali leyo. Makwakhi iFirst National Bank yakhishwa naleyo mali. Ayizangikhishwe. There was a political will. If kunemali eyifuneka igovernment yabaxhasa ngoba istate sinayo capacity yokubuilda noma yini. Lapha eParliament banawo amandla okuamend umthetho. Lo mthetho nje wenza ukuthi kube nzima kangaka for amabhanki ukuthi operate. If i-government yethu is willing bangawu-amenda leyo mthetho. Bangahlala phansi bakhulume lapha bavote babuye nesisombululo ukuthi okay, uma umthetho usuyeka sibaxhasa kanjani ukuze kuzoba necompetition, ukuze amabhenki azokwanda, kube i-financial sector ibe nabantu abazoba khona. Iyo lento le ngithi ibalekile ukuthi sikhulume ngayo. Ibalekile ukuthi sikhulume ngayo. Asibabe le video ngoba ngicabanga ukuthi sekukuningi kakhulu esengikuhlanganisile la. Asibambe le video bese ngizwa wena ukuthi kuthini ukubona kwakho, kuthini ukuphawula kwakho ngalonke lolu daba esikhuluma ngalo la. Inhloso yami ukukulethela lolu daba ukuthi ube nolwazi. Ngeke ngathi ngenza ivideo la wathi omunye le history yabheda, ngambona ukuthi unenkinga yena. Labantu ababalekela isikole, akusibo bonke abantu ababala isikole abanenkinga. Ukhona umuntu obalekela isikole kanti bekuyona into ebizomsiza nje ukuthi ingqondo yakhe ikwazi ukufunction. Labantu ababalekela isikole bayavamisa ukuba nenkinga ngoba noma sekufuneka kukhulunywe into ethinta yena, uma lo mlando esikhuluma ngawo la ungawazi, angeke ulungise manje nekusasa ngoba ufuna wazi konakalaphi. Isigaba sokuqala oMandela babesilwela ukuthi izwe likhululeke, abantu babe nelungelo lokuvota, abakwazi ukuzikhethela bona, kuhambeke noma kuphi, kungenwe noma kuphi, kungabikho imisebenzi ereserve wabantu abamhlophe nabamnyama. Okay, sesidlule leso sigaba. Then the next step, uma laba baphethe bengayikhuluma indaba le next step, why funa siblame labaya ngoba labaya bawenza umsebenzi wabo. Ngisamile ekuthenini mina ngesingami angisiboni isidingo sokugxeka manje kunalokho ufuna sibancoma sithi cha nisebenzile ngoba nisacrificeile, nalahlekelwa emndeni yenu, nalahlekelwa ikho konke, kodwa nasibeka kulesigaba. Ukusuka manje thina sizothatha la ukuya phambili. Ngithi thina esivotayo asike sivote responsible. Yonke lento yenza ngenxa yethu. Siyasithanda thina lesimo esiphila phansi kwaso ngoba namhlanje sisavotela yona le ANC. Le ANC engasithuthukisi, le ANC enamandla wonke. Mningabe imithetho abangayishintsha, angifuni uku-offend abantu. Ikhona imithetho ebengathi ayinamsebenzi kodwa ngoba ngifuni uku-offend abantu ngicela ukuma nje ngoba bakhona abantu phela basizakalayo. Kodwa kunemithetho ekukhulunywa ngayo eParliament ubukuthi hey, khona izinto ezibalekile ngabe kukhulunywa ngazo. Ngiyacela ukuze ukuphawula kwakho. Ngale kwalokho mina nawe sidibane kwivideo elandelayo. Ngiyabonga.